Hey, Christina, how you doing? All right, let's go and take a look. I think it's a good start. It's a nice image. That's different. I like it. It's different. It's a different approach. We're kind of looking more at some of the natural settings in what would be considered to this resort area, as opposed to what we typically see in the beach scenes, the surf and the sunny skies and the beautiful palm trees, etc. So I think this is an interesting approach. I think it'll work just fine. A couple of things I would recommend here. Um, Fit this in the window so we can. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look here. All right, so the first thing I'm noticing is there's no headline or subhead, and that's really important. I think that's really going to add a nice intro to the ad. So I would say headline up here. I think white type would be fine. Headline up here, Arial bold, then a subhead, Arial bold italic. Like make sure the subhead's considerably smaller than the headline. Then I would go ahead and take this 20% off and this kind of orange text right here. And so you have headline, subhead, and then I would try to fit that type in down here somewhere. I'll show you a little trick that we can do if you can't read it through the white here in the water. But so what you would do in that situation is once this type is really big, I would really reduce the size of that. And just, as I said, combine 20% off with this verbiage right here to come up with a nice paragraph of informational text describing Amethyst Bay and the associated promotion. At that point, I would say that you've got this masked image. That's good. What I would do at this point is I would do this. I would say right now the masked image is kind of forcing the type, the contact information over to the right. So what I would do is I would take this actual image itself and I would increase the size. So presumably the image isn't big enough to cover the entire 8.5 by 11 ad. So that's why you added this kind of green bar at the bottom. So what I would do is I would increase, just take the whole image, increase the size so it does fit in that 8.5 by 11 inch ad. That way you've got image running and bleeding on all four sides of the ad. And that's going to be great. That was going to allow you to place your headline, to place your subhead, and then to place your body copy. Now, your body copy, when you place it here, make sure that if you can't read it, what you can do is you can take a rectangle, okay, and fill it with one of these colors of green, maybe right from down here. So, and then you'll place your text in there, but then you're going to take that box, that green box, and you're really going to reduce the transparency quite a bit so you can see the image right through the box. So that way the box isn't so visually heavy that it's creating too much attention in terms of hierarchy. At that point, you can take your logo, and I don't think this logo is working. I think one of the color logos would be much more beneficial in this situation. But don't forget, now when you increase the image is going to go all the way to the bottom. So maybe the transparent background logo with the teal and purple would be great. Then we still have this issue right here. Now what I would recommend doing here is taking this image, this is your masked image, it's required, right? But I would duplicate it 3 or 4 times and pull it way down to the bottom so only portions of it are showing across the bottom of the image itself. So that's going to pull Amethyst in with the headline, the subhead, and the whole Amethyst Bay, right? But it's not going to take up so much area here that the contact information has to be forced to the right. So we'll just take that, right? And we'll just take that masked image, duplicate it. So the rocks are just like right down here, right? Then you can place your logo, your contact information in white right at the bottom there. And I think that's really going to pull this together. So those are my recommendations. I think they're going to work out just beautifully. Go ahead and try them. Let me know what you think. Let me know your experience. If you want to resubmit right here, I'll be glad to provide additional comments. But I would definitely like to see you work on those adjustments. And as I said, I'm more than happy to provide additional comments. So, all right, great job. Thank you very much.